I was talking to someone over the weekend in regards to the things that they're wanting to do, planning for different businesses and things, and they made a comment about how insignificant one task was to the overall objective. And there's two words that I want everyone to get out of their mind. Erase it from your definitions. That is one of them. Nothing that we do is insignificant. Nothing. From the moment you get out of bed until the time you go back to bed. One little action can create the ripple effect that I talk about so often towards that day, towards the next week, towards the next month, the next year, your whole future. Okay, so it's a misused word to where, oh, well, hey, this is insignificant to how this is going to turn out. The smallest moments in life can be of the greatest impact. You can take an individual just walking down the street, just throwing a piece of paper on the ground and just keep on strolling. Well, someone walking by that may decide to, go pick that piece of paper up, may step out in traffic, get hit. It may seem funny, it may seem unbelievable. Well, then, you can also look at the fact that, you're driving down the road, you see an EMT with their lights on coming up. But you decide in your mind that for some reason what you're doing is so much more important than them trying to make it to save somebody's life. So because you don't veer over, they have to try to, go around, or they're delayed an extra 5, 10, 15 seconds. And you may think, oh, hey, that ain't much because I had to go do this, I had to go do that. But because you wanted to think that whatever you were doing was so much more important than someone else's life, you may have just cost someone their life. Because, in life or death situations to where seconds matter, you were the cause of that person's death, regardless of how you look at it. You may not have been immediate that actually put them in a situation where they are, but because of that response team not getting there in time, you cost them their life. Okay, so, from the time that you get out of bed, if you're always saying, oh my God, I don't feel like getting up, you're feeling about the wrong thing. You're on the wrong path regardless of what it is, and because you make that decision to stay in bed 5 more minutes, it significantly affected your day. Because now you're just dragging through the day. You may think that, oh, hey, you know what? Hey, I had 5 great sales last week. It's not going to matter. It's just going to be a small thing if I decide to show up late on Monday or just straggle through the day because I'm tired, I'm just wore down. I'm just going to sit here and, oh, man, I don't feel like being here. And you think that that's going to excuse, oh, I had 5 great days. They're not going to mind if I just slide by. But that's a significant impact on your future with that business and life and a relationship. You're just straggling by. Words you put out there, you may not think that are affecting somebody. You may tell somebody that they have a great day. That may have been the only thing that they wanted to hear to actually get them and pick them up from the actual slump that they were in or just a pit that they're in, to actually make them feel good about themselves. Bringing somebody down, with harsh words and things like that, may affect their outlook on everything. So every word you speak, every action you do has a significant impact on somebody else's life, on someone else's business, on just the world itself, period. Okay? And that ripple effect can be for the good or the bad, so what you do can either go towards the negative, or what you can do can go towards the positive. There is no insignificant. The only thing insignificant is the word itself. Okay, so, erase that from your minds. And another word is unbelievable. It's unbelievable that I spelled it correct. No, but the word unbelievable shouldn't exist either. Because, you see something, oh my God, that was an unbelievable action that they just did. They just did it. Believe it. Okay? Oh my God, it's unbelievable that, he was such a loser his whole life, or she was a whole loser her whole life. Now all of a sudden she's on top of the world. That's unbelievable. It just happened. Believe it. Maybe a remarkable, great, significant, but it is never going to be unbelievable. Okay? It's an overused word. Unbelievable can be things that have not yet been proven that you might keep in your, the concept in your mind that, hey, that's never going to be, it never was, it's never, going to happen. So those two words are going to be the greatest threat to anything that you do. Because this word right here is going to give you every excuse that there is not to perform at your best. You're going to think that, oh, hey, me getting up on time is not going to affect the rest of my day. Hey, me not doing this is going to affect, my partner in my relationship. Me not doing this is not going to affect the other person that's trying to make it to work on time while I'm just sitting there just straggling along. Okay? Everything is significant and it is believable. Okay? So when you actually start believing that something can be accomplished, and then you start doing the small steps rather than the whole staircase, you'll see that that one small step is significant. Because without that first step, that second step, that third step, that staircase doesn't exist, period. There's a significance in everything. So erase these two items from your mind, from your vocabulary. Don't ever speak them again. Okay? You guys have a blessed day. I love you.